It's 7:30 p.m. on a Tuesday. You just got home from work. You're tired, not just physically, but mentally drained in that specific way where even deciding what to eat feels like too much. So you open your phone, tap DoorDash, and $35 later, there's a burrito on the way. And here's the thing, you're not even that excited about the burrito. You just needed the decision to be over. Now, that's not a money problem. That's not a discipline problem. What's actually happening goes a lot deeper than that. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Let's walk through a pretty normal Wednesday for a lot of Americans right now. You wake up already behind. Maybe you didn't sleep great. You grab your phone, scroll for a few minutes, which turns into 15, and now you're rushing. No time to make coffee, so you stop at Starbucks. $7. Fine, it's fine. Work is busy. Back-to-back meetings, emails stacking up. Someone needs something from you every hour. By noon, you're starving and don't have anything prepped, so you do Uber Eats. $14 salad, $4 delivery fee, tip on top of that. You get home and there's a package on your porch. You almost forgot you ordered it. Honestly, you can't remember why you needed it. But there it was at 11 p.m. a few nights ago on Amazon, and it was just so easy to hit buy now. You make it to the couch. You turn on Netflix, Hulu, maybe HBO Max. All three, because canceling any of them feels like it would take effort you don't have. Before bed, you check your bank app. Not because you want to, but because the anxiety of not knowing is worse than knowing. You see the number, you close the app. Sound familiar? Yeah, because for a lot of people, that is the day. Here's what nobody's really talking about though. You didn't buy that Starbucks because you love Starbucks. You didn't order DoorDash because you're a foodie. You didn't subscribe to 5 streaming platforms because you watch all of them. You did it because it was easy. Because in that exact moment, the path of least resistance felt like the only path. That's what I call the convenience trap. It's not about being bad with money. It's about a system, the world around you, that has been specifically designed to make spending easier than thinking. And once you're in that system, you don't even notice it anymore. It just feels like life. So what's actually going on in your brain? Every time you tap order or hit buy now, your brain releases a small hit of dopamine. That's the chemical that makes you feel good. That tiny rush of relief or excitement. Your brain doesn't care if the purchase was smart. It just felt better than the stress that was there a second ago. And then there's something called decision fatigue. Every single day, you make hundreds of decisions. What to wear, what to say in that email, how to handle that situation at work. By the time you get home, your brain is genuinely exhausted. And when you're mentally tired, you don't make careful decisions. You make easy ones. Convenience is designed to catch you right there, at your lowest point of the day, when your willpower is depleted and your emotions are running the show. That's not an accident. That's the entire business model. Now let's make this real with some simple numbers, because this is where most people have their moment. That $7 daily coffee, that's over $2,000 a year, just coffee. 2 to 3 delivery orders a week averaging $40 each, that's around $5,000 to $6,000 annually, on food you could have made at home for a fraction of the cost. And subscriptions, the quiet little killers. Most people have between 4 and 8 active subscriptions at any given time. Even at a conservative average, that's probably $100 to $150 a month you're barely thinking about. Add it up and you're looking at easily $8,000 to $10,000 a year going toward convenience. Not experiences, not things you love, just ease. And here's the cruel part. It doesn't stop. Because the convenience doesn't fix the stress, it just delays it. You're stressed, you choose the easy option. You feel relief for a few minutes. The stress comes back, usually with a little extra guilt or anxiety about money on top of it. And then you need something easy again. Stress, convenience, relief, repeat. It's a loop. And the loop is designed to keep you in it. Every notification, every order again button, every algorithm that knows what you bought last time, it all keeps the cycle spinning. But here's something I really want you to hear. You are not lazy. You are not weak. You are not bad with money because you have some character flaw. You're just choosing what's easiest because you're exhausted, overstimulated, and nobody ever stopped to show you what was happening underneath the surface. That's not a character issue. That's a pattern. And patterns can be changed. So what do you actually do with this? 3 things, and I'm keeping it simple on purpose. First, pause before the convenience. Not forever, just for 60 seconds. When you're about to order food or click buy, wait 1 minute. Ask yourself, am I actually hungry or am I stressed? Do I actually need this, or does clicking buy just feel better than whatever I'm feeling right now? That pause interrupts the automatic behavior. That's where awareness starts. Second, replace one convenience habit. Not all of them, just one. Maybe it's the morning coffee run. Maybe it's one streaming service you don't really use. Pick the one that adds the least value and swap it for something intentional. Even one swap builds momentum. Third, get honest about your subscriptions. Right now, today, go look at your bank statement and find every recurring charge. No judgment, just look. Most people are shocked by what they find. Awareness is the beginning of control. The goal here isn't to be perfect. It's not to meal prep every Sunday and never order delivery again. That's not realistic, and honestly, that's not the point. The point is to become intentional instead of automatic. To make choices that you actually chose, instead of choices that happened to you because they were frictionless. There's a version of you that isn't controlled by the path of least resistance. That version doesn't have to be perfect. They just have to be aware. Imagine ending the week and knowing exactly where your money went, and actually feeling okay about it. Imagine not dreading opening your bank app. Imagine making a purchase and feeling good afterward instead of vaguely guilty. That's not some unreachable dream. That's just what life looks like when you stop living on autopilot. Less noise, more control. Decisions that feel like yours. So here's the question I want to leave you with. What's one convenience in your life that you know, if you're being honest, is costing you more than it's worth? Drop it in the comments, not to be judged, just to say it out loud, because sometimes naming the thing is the first step to changing it. And if this video made you think even a little differently about your daily habits, subscribe, because this is the kind of conversation I want to keep having. I'll see you in the next one.